Kathy Walker, and I am from Runnymede, New Jersey. So I grew up in a family where my grandparents were immigrants from Italy, and education was very important to them, my parents as well as my grandparents. And so I was always expected to go to college and be the first college graduate in my family. As far as hobbies, I have an amazing family. We do a lot of things together. I have great friends, so I have a very active social life, and I'm also very involved in my community. I am the president of the Runnymede Chamber of Commerce. I'm involved with another group called Reimagine Runnymede, which brings art to the Runnymede area. So I keep myself busy in so many different ways, in addition to Dale Carnegie, with all of my other extracurricular plans. I went to Temple for my undergrad degree, and I got a master's degree from the University of Pennsylvania. Actually, in my early years, I did a lot of job hopping as far as I was in real estate, I was a makeup artist, I was with a network marketing company, and the skills I gained in those programs helped me to develop some basic sales skills and also the ability to deal with people. One of the books I read was How to Win Friends and Influence People. And so that made me aware of Dale Carnegie as an organization. And so then later in my career, I saw an ad for Dale Carnegie, and I always say I'm like a boomerang person because I actually started in early 2000s with Dale Carnegie in sales, and during that time I became a trainer. I was recently talking to one of our graduates, and I was just calling just to say hi to him, and it's been about a year since he's taken the program, and he was telling me about all the great things that have happened for him. He's gotten a promotion, he feels like his personal life is even working better. And so when I hear those kinds of stories, it just makes me really happy and want to continue to do the work I do. In my early careers at Dale Carnegie, I read the book again, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and there's a story in there about a magician, and the magician had great success. People really wanted to know what this magician did that helped him be so successful. And what he said is when he was during his shows, or even when he wasn't with his fans, he was always thinking about how much he loved his fans. And so for me, love is the biggest piece, because I want to create an environment where people feel open and welcome and able to be themselves. And so the more love I can bring to my room and to the participants, the more it helps them to have the breakthroughs that they desire.